Hello everyone, welcome to SoloWood's channel. London has always been a city on the move. Yet, in the past 3 years, one new railway has changed everything. The Elizabeth Line is now the busiest in the United Kingdom. More than 600 million journeys have already been made. Every week, over 4 million people rely on it. For many Londoners, the line feels like it has always been there. But just a few years ago, it was seen as a disaster. Costs spiraled from £14.8 billion to more than £18 billion. The opening slipped almost 4 years. Some even argue that stations like Bond Street or Tottenham Court Road should be dropped. Others suggested abandoning the project altogether. Imagine if that advice had been followed. Central London would still be groaning under pressure. The Central Line will be bursting at the seams. Instead, the Elizabeth Line is now a vital artery. What once looked like waste has become a lifeline. It shows that sometimes a bold 6-7 gamble pays off. The line was decades in the making. Planners first dreamed of it in the 1940s. The name Crossrail appeared in the 1970s. Parliament finally gave approval in 2008. Construction began the following year. By 2012, giant machines were carving twin tunnels beneath the capital. The plan was for trains to run by December 2018, but technical issues piled up. Then came the pandemic. Deadlines were missed again and again. The press mocked the project as a fiasco. Yet, when Queen Elizabeth II opened the line in May 2022, the tide began to turn. Within months, passengers flocked to it. By 2025, more than 600 million journeys had been made. 1 in 7 train trips in the UK now takes place on the Elizabeth Line. What had been dismissed as a costly mistake had become Britain's greatest transport success. The numbers explain why. At peak times, 24 trains per hour run through the central section. Heathrow to the West End now takes 30 minutes instead of 50. Canary Wharf to Paddington is down to just 17 minutes. These changes may sound small, but they transform daily life. Passengers save hours every week. Businesses gain faster access to talent. An extra 1.5 million people are now within 45 minutes of the capital's job hubs. Developers responded even before the line opened. Between 2017 and 2022, new housing near Euston stations grew by 14%. In the West, the increase was 8%. Nearly 400,000 jobs have appeared within a kilometre of the route. London has always grown around its transport. The Elizabeth Line has simply taken that process to an entirely new level. The story could have been very different. Bond Street station alone ran £500 million over budget. It opened late and became a symbol of the project's troubles. Some said it should be cancelled outright. Others wanted the whole line paused. But if those choices had been made, London would still be waiting for a breakthrough. The Central Line would still be jammed. Journeys across the town would still wait hours. Instead, the Elizabeth Line is now woven into the city's fabric. It proves that short-term doubts often miss the bigger picture. Big projects always take longer. They always cost more, but the benefits last for generations. The complaints are forgotten, while the advantages remain. That is the real lesson of Crossrail. So, what comes next? If Crossrail 1 has been so successful, London surely needs Crossrail 2. The plan is a north-south line stretching from Surrey to Hertfordshire. It would pass through Kingston upon Thames, Wimbledon, Clapham Junction, and Chelsea. In central London, it would create a huge interchange at Euston St Pancras. From there, it would run north through Tottenham Hill to Cheshire, Broxbourne, and Hertford East. The impact would be massive. A journey from Kingston to the West End, often close to an hour, could be cut nearly in half. Clapham Junction, Europe's busiest rail station, would finally get relief. Euston St. Pancras will become one of the biggest hubs in the world, linking high-speed to Eurostar, Thameslink, and the Underground. Crossrail 2 could carry up to 270,000 extra peak time passengers every day. That will ease pressure on the Victoria, Northern, and Piccadilly lines, which are bursting at capacity. More homes could be built in the southwest and northeast. More jobs would follow. In consultations, over 90% of Londoners backed the project. Yet in 2020, it was shelved. With costs estimated between 27 and 45 billion pounds, those numbers frightened ministers. But the Elizabeth line proves that the real cost lies in doing nothing. Without Crossrail 2, London risks grinding to a halt. With it, the city can thrive for decades to come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.